Hi, if you want to use the Expert Advisor that is built in this video, just click the download link below.
In this video, we are going to create an expert advisor that trades based on the on-balance volume indicator combined with a trailing stop mechanism that follows recent highs and lows. This strategy will open positions when OBV shows a clear trend direction and then trail the stop loss using the most recent significant price levels. Let's see how we can do that. We start Metaeditor by clicking the little icon in the toolbar or by pressing F4 on our keyboard. Once Metaeditor opens, we create a new Expert Advisor file and begin building our OBV trailing stop strategy. The first thing we need to do is include the CTrade class from the standard library. This provides us with simplified trading methods like PositionOpen and PositionModify that make it easier to manage our positions. We include Trade Trade.mqh at the top of our file. Next, we instantiate a CTrade object called Trade with default parameters. This object will handle all our trading operations, including opening new positions and modifying existing ones with trailing stops. Now we set up our strategy configuration parameters. These are all adjustable in the EA Properties window when we attach it to a chart. We create an input integer called loopback bars with a default value of 50. This determines how many historical candles we use to identify significant highs and lows for our trailing stops. The range can be adjusted from 1 to 1,000 candles depending on how far back we want to look. We add another input integer called min-candlesback with a default of 5. This parameter ensures that the highs and lows we use for trailing stops are at least 5 to 50 candles old, preventing us from using very recent price action that might be noise rather than a significant level. The third input parameter is trailing offset, a double value set to 10.0 points. This creates a safety buffer between our stop loss and the identified high or low level, ranging from 1 to 20 points to give our trades some breathing room. Finally, we define an input parameter for the volume type used in OBV calculations. We use enum_applied_volume with volume_tick as the default, which tells the OBV indicator to use tick volume rather than real volume for its calculations. Moving to our global variables and handles, we declare an integer variable called obvhandle to store the handle for our OBV indicator. We also create a double array called obvbuffer to hold the calculated OBV values in a circular buffer format. Additionally, we declare MQLRates array called priceData to store OHLC price information for our analysis. The expert initialization function on init runs once when the EA starts. Here we create the OBV indicator handle using the IOBV function with the current symbol and H1 time frame. We pass our volume type parameter to specify we want tick volume. We then configure both our arrays as time series using ArraySetAsSeries, which aligns the indices so that the newest data appears at index 0. This makes it more intuitive to work with recent data. The function returns init_succeeded to indicate successful initialization. Now we create our function for opening by positions. The open by position function first retrieves the current ask price using symbol_info double with the symbol_ask parameter. It then executes a buy order using trade. Position open, passing the current symbol, order_type_buy for a long position, 0.10 lots which equals 10 micro lots, the ask price as entry price, 0 for stop loss indicating no initial stop, 0 for take profit also disabled, and OBV position as a comment to identify these trades. Next, we create our function for opening sell positions. The open sell position function gets the current bid price using symbol_bid and opens a short position with 0.10 lots which equals 10 micro lots, using order_type_sell and the bid price for entry with 0 for both stop loss and take profit and OBV position as the comment. The main function onTick executes on every price update and contains the core logic of our strategy. First, we retrieve historical price data using copyrates, copying H1 candle data for the number of candles specified in loopback bars into our price data array. We then load OBV values from the indicator buffer using copyBuffer, copying the calculated OBV values into our obvbuffer array for trend analysis. We check position status by determining if any open positions exist and what type they are. We initialize has open position as false and current position type as position_type_buy as a default. We then search through all open positions by iterating backwards from positions total -1 to 0. For each position, we get its ticket number using PositionGetTicket, check if it belongs to the current symbol using PositionSelectByTicket and PositionGetString. And if found, we set has open position to true and store the position type using PositionGetInteger before breaking the loop. For trend detection and position management, we check if the current OBV value is greater than the previous value, indicating a rising trend. If no positions are open, we call open buy position to enter a new long trade. If we already have a buy position, we identify the lowest low in the lookback period using ILowest with mode_low and store the low price. We then check if this low is at least min candles back old and if the current close price is above this low. If both conditions are met, we calculate a new stop level by adding the trailing offset in points to the low price and call process trailing stop with this level and position_type_buy. For sell conditions, we check if OBV is falling by comparing the current value to the previous. If no positions exist, we open a new sell position with open sell position. If we have an existing sell position, we find the highest high using IHighest with mode_high and check if it's old enough and if current price is below it. We then calculate the new stop level by subtracting the trailing offset from the high price and process the trailing stop. The process trailing stop function manages trailing stops for both buy and sell positions. It loops through all open positions backwards for safe modification. For each position, it checks if it matches the specified type and belongs to the current symbol. It retrieves the current stop loss value and updates it based on position type. For buy positions, it sets the new stop level if it's higher than the current stop or if no stop exists. For sell positions, it sets the new level if it's lower than the current stop or if no stop exists, using trade. Position modify with the ticket number, new stop level, and 0 for take profit. After completing the code, we press F7 to compile it and ensure there are no errors. If this was too fast or you don't understand all the code, you might want to check out the premium course on our website or watch some basic videos first. Going back to Metaeditor by pressing F4 or clicking the icon, we press Ctrl and R to open the strategy tester. We select our newly created Expert Advisor, enable visual mode, and start a strategy test. We should see the Expert Advisor running on the chart, opening positions based on OBV trends and trailing stops following significant highs and lows. If you're already a premium course member and have an idea for a video like this one, feel free to send us an email. In this video, we learned how to create an Expert Advisor that uses the on-balance volume indicator to identify trend direction and implements a sophisticated trailing stop mechanism that follows recent, significant price levels. You have now created an Expert Advisor yourself with just a few lines of MQL code that can automatically trade based on volume momentum while protecting profits with dynamic stop losses. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.